Alright, it's time for another update and forecast on the Oak Fire in Mariposa County. First thing that I noticed looking at this satellite imagery are all those clouds that we had over the Sierra today. We certainly needed that increase in moisture on this fire, and that did help out somewhat, although most of the progress being made is due to all those brave firefighters out there. Now, we did still have some smoke coming off of this fire throughout the day today. Key thing that I noticed, less smoke than in previous days, and we have seen less growth than in previous days. Now when it comes to that growth though, we are up to 18,532 acres, although we have increased to 26% containment. Something else that's increased is the resources assigned to this fire. We are now over 3,000 personnel. Some bad news though, we also have seen an increase in the structures destroyed, which is now up to 41. Now this is where there's some good and bad news. Bad news is we do still have some evacuation orders in place, so this fire is by no means over. But we have seen some of these orders being lifted over the last 48 hours, which is always a good sign. Now when it comes to the activity, I think this sums it up perfectly right here. Good progress continues with minimal heat in Lush Meadows and surrounding communities, and then also 1,138 structures remain threatened, but that's down from 2,400 last night. Now if we actually want to see where the growth has been on this fire recently, that yellow color is the 22nd, that red color is the 23rd. That shows the growth on the 24th, most of it towards the northeast, and then more northeasterly growth on the 25th. Now the key thing that I'll point out there is that growth seems to have curved around Jerseydale, which is the key place that we're worried about with all those structures that you see flashing right there. Again, not a coincidence that the fire curved around like that due to all that great work from those 3,000 personnel. Now when it comes to the fire weather forecast, we do still have some gusty conditions tomorrow, about 25 mile per hour wind gusts. Temperature is still warm in the low 90s, and we do still have some dry conditions. So this fire is by no means over, but we are moving in the right direction. I'll continue to have wildfire forecast on the Oak Fire as we move forward.